feel so strong, but I like it like that.
I didn't fix my filming session in my room yet, so here we are. I'm gonna start with my oxy pads. I usually use my oxy pads before and after I go to sleep. When I wake up in the morning, I usually use my oxy pads, or before I go to sleep. I'm just using it now to make sure my face is cleaned and ready for this process that I'm about to put it through. I'm gonna start with my primer. The primer I'm using is the Ulta Beauty Mattifying Face Primer, oil free. And I usually, well, obviously the primer goes all over your face, but I usually focus it on the parts of my face that feel like be looking crazy under my makeup. So primer is supposed to smooth out your pores. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fix that real quick. Prime my face. I actually feel like I did not prime, because there's some places on my face that does not feel primed, and primer is important, y'all. My makeup, when I started being interested in makeup when I was like, I'll say 10. I started being interested in makeup, but I come from a very conservative family, so there was a lot of things I wasn't able to pursue, which one was makeup. My mom always told me, oh, if you wear makeup too much when you're younger, it's gonna make your figgy, which is make your face hard, or pretty much like you're gonna be like 16 looking 32. So that's what my mom told me, so that's why I was like, okay, no, I don't want to look like that. So what I'm using now is my, what is this? This is actually my Juvia's Place setting powder, and I use it under my makeup because I have oily skin. So this helped my makeup stay on for longer without looking like all types of crazy. Filling my eyebrows. Now with my eyebrows, with me, my eyebrows are usually like a hit and miss type of situation, due to the fact that, one, my eyebrows do not match at all. I had a little incident when I was younger, when I used to try to do my eyebrows and when I wasn't supposed to, and ever since then the girl brows just doesn't grow like the same. It doesn't. It's like two completely different brows. It look like they belong on different people's faces. So we're just gonna try our best with the brows. We're gonna try. foundation instead of my concealer. I used to do my concealer, except my eyebrows started looking like they floating, which brought like more attention to them, and then people started noticing, well, they don't even match. So it's like, okay, we're not doing concealer anymore. Like, it's like people used to be like, your eyebrows, they don't look the same. I know. To me, it's easier to me to just use my foundation to highlight the top or to clean up the top of my brows. I used to do halo brows, honey. I used to do halo brows and nobody used to tell me nothing, which shows me y'all don't love me. Y'all don't love me for real. Cause I know y'all seen it. When I go back to my pictures, I'm just like, they really ain't say nothing to me about these floating brows. These brows were floating on my face and y'all ain't said nothing to me. So I'm not a makeup artist yet. We're speaking into existence. I'm not a makeup artist yet. However, I feel like I know how to make everything look unison, like everything look like this is where it belongs type of situation. And that's, I guess that's a step. I'm trying to highlight the arch of my brows a little more because that's how I like them. This is not gonna do that because I can't get as close as I want. So I'm gonna be using my angle brush from Moda. It says R&L Moda, so I don't know. I think I got this from Ross. Was it Ross? Was it Ross? Yeah, I think I got it from Ross. It was either Ross or Pretty V Collection. Which I doubt, because I think Pretty V Collection had like a pink color going on. I know I'm taking a long time on my brows, which is why I was like, I'm probably not ever gonna post this part. But that's only because y'all, like I said, I've seen this somewhere. It says your brows kind of set the tone for how the rest of your makeup look is gonna turn out. So yeah. Wait, Lily, I'm sorry y'all if y'all hear that. That's my dog pretending she's thirsty to get attention, and I'm saying pretending because I know you're pretending. This, I'm gonna spray it with my setting spray, which is the Revlon Photo Ready Prep Set Refresh. I'm just gonna spray the brush. Is this a necessary step? Probably not, but this is how I do it. I just feel like it makes everything looks better to me. I'm not putting much, I'm just putting a good, like a small amount. And I'm gonna go in with this brush. Like I said, this is not my foundation brush, so let's see how this goes. This is an angle brush, so I usually probably use this for my, what is it called, to do my contour. I would use this for, but since my foundation brush is gone for some reason, it's probably in the room. This is why I need to get my filming room in order, because I'd be moving everything from my room to my little section out here, simply because, okay, this is not gonna blend. Y'all see my forehead? This is not gonna blend, not a thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to do it with my beauty blender, because this brush is not giving what I want it to give. This is an everyday makeup look, so we're not gonna go too much. And I always say that. I always be like, we're not gonna go too much, and then I do too much. Like when I start seeing it's looking good or it's looking a way that I want, I start adding more stuff. Yeah, I'm putting a little more on my nose because I don't know why. I don't know why I did all that, but I'm putting a little more on my nose because my nose looked a little shiny. Oh yeah, I don't want to put too much on my face. Like I said, this is a everyday look, and I do not be looking completely made up every day. So the foundation I'm using, I think I completely forgot to tell y'all, you guys, I'm using NARS. I would focus this camera on this, however, if I focus it, it's gonna be a whole thing for me to focus it back on me. It's just too much. I wish I knew how the YouTubers be like, and it just, oh, it did it. And it just focused. But I got this in NARS. This is Macau Medium Deep. So it actually really goes with me. I went on YouTube and I seen a YouTuber use it, and she was pretty much like, oh, if you don't know your shade, I'm gonna stop talking because this sounds weird. It was pretty much like, oh, if you don't know your shade, just use Macau. And I think she was using medium deep, and I looked at her and I was like, okay, well, we're about the same complexion, so let me try it. I've tried so many foundations, you guys. Like, if you guys see the inside of my makeup truck, I've tried so many foundations and they all looked weird. It was either it was too bright for me or it was too dark for me, and it was just too much. It was too much going on. Okay, this says Fawn. It's a HD concealer foundation. I don't know if this is actually Fawn. Let me see it next to Fawn. I feel like it has more of a olive undertone as for the I don't know. It looks more olive, while the Fawn looks more, what's the other one? The Fawn looks more golden. I'm gonna use this on my face and we're gonna see how it ends up. What I figured out with makeup is, even if you don't want to do too much, as long as your foundation, you found your foundation, you're okay. If you know how to make your eyebrows look presentable or like to your liking, and you found your foundation, those are pretty much the two biggest issues you would have with makeup. Is finding your foundation and doing your brows. And of course there's blending, but obviously you just gotta blend. I just stopped talking. I needed to see, but it looked like this is actually really good on my skin. It looks really well. I should have actually just put on my lashes before I did any of this, because y'all suck at putting on lashes. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know how y'all do it so easily. Like the girls on YouTube be like and plop lashes on. It takes me a while to put my lashes on. So I'm just gonna blend this out. I think I like it. So now I know olive is my undertone. Who knew? I've always been using like I've always been using like the other font from, I don't know, this one's from HD Conceal and Foundation, and the other one is from LA Pro Concealer. So LA Girl Pro Concealer. So the other one has more of a golden undertone, and this one has more of an olive undertone. So I always notice, like, I always tend to, I wouldn't say look ashy, but it always look different. I don't know, it didn't look bad. I'm not gonna bash LA Pro out of nowhere, but it's just, I could tell like something was off. Like I had to do too much to get it to what I wanted it to be. And you know, the more you have to blend, it's usually because that's not your skin tone. Like you're trying to make it into your skin tone, but it's not. Like you could find something that could match better and you wouldn't have to do all that. Okay, so I don't want to crease, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop talking while I do this so I can just set under my eyes so it doesn't crease. I'm using the Juvia's Place powder on my face. And this is in the shade Gobi. I'm using the shade Gobi. I like this shade because I just feel like it's darker in tone, like, if that makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. I also have the Sacha Buttercup. I have the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I have the Juvia's Place setting powder. This really, I feel like I will go for this if I'm doing like a more full face beat, not like a natural beat, because it gives you more highlight. When I'm going for more natural, I go for Juvia's Place because Juvia just, I don't know, it just looks more to, you could even see it, you could even see the difference in the powders and like their colors. This one look more melanin-y, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but you know what I mean. So let's not act like we don't know what I mean. I'm gonna contour my face before I put my, I think my blush is inside. I'm gonna contour my face. This is not my contour. Anyone darker. Contour my face before I put my lashes on. I find it that the easiest way to contour your face is just like, you go downwards. You don't just, because then it looks weird. It looks like you got a straight line on your face. So you just kind of, you're putting color back into your face. You're not freaking changing, like, you don't want to mess up what you just did. Pretty much the makeup you just did, that's not something you want to mess up. You just want to add some color back onto your face, and I make sure I do it right underneath my highlight, because right here I need my highlight. I need my highlight. That's why I put my highlight there. I want my highlight. So you don't have to do too much. This right here is already doing too much. setting spray. Now I know what y'all thinking. I never cleaned off the setting powder. Boom. So the reason why, I'm pretty sure y'all seen, I didn't even use that much setting powder. I leave my setting powder on because it helps with the color I'm going for. Trying to do this natural everyday face beat. Camera died in the middle of it, and I didn't even realize until my face was done. So we'll see.